Welcome to this session of Go Ask Debbie, QuickBooks, Banking and Backups. To access banking, simply use the Banking area on the home screen, or you may use the Banking menu item. Let's start with Record Deposits. In the Make Deposits window, you will simply tab through the fields and use the drop-down arrows to select the appropriate information. You may use the Memo field for internal information that may help your company. Once you have filled out the appropriate information, simply type in the deposit amount and click on Save and New or Save and Close. The Save and Close button will enter the deposit information and close the window. The Save and New button will enter the information but keep you in the same window to enter more deposits. At any time, simply click on the Previous or Next buttons to scroll through the deposits. This will help you in searching for information or editing information. Should you wish to use QuickBooks for your deposit slips, simply click on the Print button and choose to print an individual slip or a summary. When you are finished with deposits, simply click on the red X in the top right corner to close the window. Now let's review writing checks. Simply click Write Checks. The Write Checks window is simple to use. The actual check looks like a check, and you simply fill out the information by tabbing through the fields or clicking on the drop-down arrows. In the Details section of the check screen, be sure and choose the appropriate account in which the expense will be applied. As with many of the other windows in QuickBooks, simply click on the Previous or Next button to scroll through your items to find certain checks. If you are choosing batch printing, be sure and click on the checkbox To Be Printed, and then click on the Print button to print your batches. Otherwise, you may print individual checks at any time you wish. As with any other section in QuickBooks, to close the window, click on Save and Close in the lower section, or click on the red X in the upper right-hand corner. Now let's click on the Banking menu to use the check register. This is also an icon on your home screen. If your company uses multiple banking accounts, be sure and use the drop-down arrow to select the appropriate account in which you will be working. You may choose to use the Check Register window for all banking needs. Simply tab through the fields filling out the information. You may use this for inputting checks, debit deposits, debit withdrawals, and banking deposits. Once you have filled out your information, simply press the Enter key or click on Record to record your entry. At any time, you may click on the Print button to print a portion of your register. Simply select the date range by typing in the date or clicking on the small calendar button and then pressing OK once you've completed your date range. You may also choose the Quick Report button on the top of the screen. The Quick Report button generates a report similar to all other reports within QuickBooks. Simply change the date range by using the drop-down arrows at the top of the screen. Once again, simply click on the red X to close the window. Now that we have reviewed the banking section of QuickBooks, let's move on to backups. Simply click on the File menu and then select the word Backup on the menu. The first time you choose the Backup option, the Portable Company File feature window opens. Read through and find out if this is appropriate for your company. If you do not wish to see this message window appear again, simply click on the checkbox and hit the OK button. Once you start the backup process, the default location is going to be somewhere within your C drive. If you choose to change this location, simply click on the Browse menu. This may be appropriate if you are on a network drive, which gets backed up each night. Intuit, the owner of QuickBooks, also has an online backup service that you may wish to try. Note that there will be a charge for this service. You also have the option of scheduling backups to automatically run each time you close your data file. Simply click on the checkbox and choose the amount of times you wish to have the backup run. If you made any changes to this window, you'll receive a message asking you if you would like to save these changes. Simply click Yes or No appropriately. If you are ready to back up, simply press the OK button on the lower portion of the screen. Each time you back up QuickBooks, the file will be overwritten with the existing file. If you do not wish to do so, simply change the file name and record a separate backup. Once the backup has completed, you will receive this message. Simply press OK to return to QuickBooks. Should you ever have the need to restore your file, you'll simply click on the File menu and choose Restore. On the Restore window, be sure and choose the appropriate location of your file. Notice that the backup file name is .qbb for the file extension. The actual data file is .qbw. Once you are ready to restore your file with the backup, simply click Restore. Make sure you are ready to restore the file by simply clicking on Yes, because this will overwrite the current file that is open. QuickBooks has one more safety feature in making sure that you type the word Yes to confirm that you want to permanently delete the current data file and restore with your backup. Simply type in Yes and click the OK button. Once the data has been restored successfully, you will receive this message. Simply press OK to continue. The home window will now reappear. Simply click wherever you need to begin using QuickBooks once again. I have one last reminder about backups. Your backup file, chosen by QuickBooks, was on your C drive. If you do not back up this file, you will still be lost if you ever need to restore the file. Be sure and back up that backup, the .qbb file, to a hard drive somewhere, an external drive, or a diskette, whichever you prefer. Thank you for taking this session of Go Ask Debbie, QuickBooks, Banking and Backups.